Biblical rain pummels the city, but the stains remain. The world could empty its oceans onto these cobbled streets, and the streets would flush them right back. Nothing would change. There are those who eventually flee, and there are those who learn to exist here. They accept the unyielding filth within and without. They adapt. And like everything else here, these attempts are flawed. Something inside refuses to accept the stains and the filth. A thought, a question that refuses to surrender to the wreckage and ruin. It calls to us from what remains of our former self-herd. What value lies in a survival born from the deadening of one's soul? Warning. Armed gangs active in this district. Observe curfews and do not approach.
This used to be a city. Now it's a sewer.
There's a decade's worth of misery carved on these faces in here. And in this place, they'd be wiser to drink from the ashtrays.
Ausländer!
I told you not to call me that. Now, my room. Is it ready?
Ausländer is touchy today. Upper lip not so stiff.
So, my room?
Oh yes, it's ready. It's very ready, dirty, unheated hole.
That's, good to know. Any messages?
Oh yes, someone called for you several times. She left no details.
She?
A young voice. Strange accent. I guess you won't be lonely tonight. Or if you wish, I can arrange for you some company this evening.
Thanks for the offer, but from the looks of your clientele, I don't think I want you for a matchmaker.
Touchy and sarcastic. Fine. Here's your gin. Keep the bottle. Maybe it'll soften you up.
Royal Court scandal. Exclusive. Senior deputy accused of theft and bribery protests his innocence and claims the involvement of a scrambler. The band sleepwalks through a repertoire of jazz standards. If one of them fell dead under the spotlight, the audience of drunken insomniacs wouldn't notice. The room is already occupied. by a colony of roaches, and a medicinal odor mixed with the stench of sweat and stale food.
Hello?
Are you the Englishman?
Who's asking?
Please drop the act. We are not auditioning for Hollywood.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
I haven't seen that one. Sounds like a classic. Anyway, I asked you a question.
Now it's your turn to drop the act. You know who I am, or you wouldn't be calling.
Your arrogance won't win you many friends, but I suspect you're long past caring about that. I have work for you. Tonight. Simple job and well paid.
My skills don't come cheap for new clients.
No details over the phone. Meet me upstairs. You have 5 minutes.
I'm surprised you came. Seems almost reckless on your part.
I don't have much left to lose these days.
You sound like a sorry excuse for a man.
It's what makes me such a good scrambler.
I hope you're right. We need a batch of files from the town hall, tonight. A collaborator on the inside will help you locate them. He's waiting in the accounts office. An employee at the hall who calls himself the Mole.
I'm guessing these are some very special papers.
They relate to the work of a corrupt federal minister, Ignace Riel. You probably know him. He may once have been an honest man, but those days are long gone. Tonight we can obtain the evidence to finally do something about it.
Sounds like you want me to piss off some pretty powerful people. That's going to cost you 150 marks, half now, half later.
You're every bit as mercenary as I was told. Fine, 150 it is. Now get to work.
Come in, Englishman. I was expecting Draxler, but I guess his price was too high, so she settled for you. Wilt, I presume?
Draxler hasn't been sober in 2 years. He's lacking in some necessary subtlety these days. His last job produced a month's worth of headlines and 6 body bags.
One always expects a little fallout from a high-profile scramble. Now listen, Ignaz's documents will be held in the planning library for only 1 hour before they are sent away to the mayor's treasury office. I'll lead us through the lower levels. My access level permits me to be there.
Hold on. Why are you helping Siska?
A common enemy is a powerful bond, Wilt.
Ignaz?
Now's not really the time to go into it. Let's get moving. The planning library is locked at night. I'll need to pick up the keys from the lower reception. Meet me at the library entrance afterwards. Yes.
A layer of grime blurs the subject's features. The brass label reads, Lord Bar of Bavaria, First Minister to the Royal Court, 1764 to 1776.
Okay, we have them. Let's go. We can take refuge in the clock tower and then escape through the sewers once the guards have left. We don't have much time.
This room has fallen to neglect. The tablecloth has turned the color of an old dog's teeth, and rats have left signs of their trespassing everywhere. A layer of grime blurs the subject's features. The brass label reads, Lord Bar of Bavaria, First Minister to the Royal Court, 1764 to 1776.
So, I guess we wait here till the guards change shifts.
I think you know what happens now, Englishman. Give me the documents, and I won't feed you to the guards.
I had a feeling you might turn out to be a poor team player.
Enough of this! I hate that bastard Ignace more than you could ever know. What does it matter if I am the one who brings him down instead of Siska?
Ignace seems to have pissed everyone off. What's he done to you?
Nothing which can ever be undone, sadly. All I have left is the hope that he will live his remaining days in misery.
All I have left is the hope that I'll get paid for participating in this crapfest.
You mercenary fool.
Wilt hears a loud crack when the brass knuckles strike his left temple. The lights shimmer and the floor sways.
That weasel can throw a solid right hook. Rousted my hangover, too.
The files are gone, but for a few stray sheets scattered behind. Wilt stoops to inspect one of them, though the slightest movement sends his skull throbbing.
Hold on. I recognize this place. It's an architectural plan of the old distillery near the freight dock.
Dull echoes, dripping water and distant thundering from the streets above. Scrapyard shanties of rotting wood and rusted sheet metal have been fashioned amongst the pipework. Home sweet home.
Arno, I'm in a tight spot.
My dear Wilt, why else would you call? I've never known you when you didn't need some form of aid.
I need to visit the old distillery near the docks. I could use someone who knows a thing or two about how that stuff works.
You want to learn about distillation?
Arno, I couldn't tell you more even if I wanted to.
I wasn't asking.
And I may have taken 75 marks to be the fall guy for a federal documents job. Except I don't even know what I stole. The files were taken from me before I could have a proper look.
Easy come, easy go.
The only one I have left looks like a plan for the old distillery.
And now you need to find out what makes such a plan so important that people would rather fight over it in the middle of the night than be at home sleeping. Yes.
That about sums it up. Can we meet at the docks at dusk?
Wilt, explain to me again why I didn't shoot you when I first laid eyes on you back in Passau.
Because you'd had enough, Arno, and we both knew it.
See you tonight, my friend.
A winch pulley has been used to unload some cargo from a freight barge. Chimneys discharge noxious smoke into the indifferent sky overhead. Armed watchmen patrol the grounds, huge silhouettes marked by flickers of steel, adding their own frozen breath to the night mists.
Barbed wire and guard dogs. Must be some special schnapps they are brewing here.
Those armed guards. Think they'll invite us in?
So they're loading these barrels from the dock into the distillery. Now I'm curious what's inside.
The shipment consists of barrels so weathered and worn their contents leak across the cargo bay and into the drains.